Hi, I'm Rocky Rockwell, your host for this week's Lawrence Welk Show. It's a black and white 50th anniversary special, taking us back to the good old days of television entertainment. And I'm proud to tell you that I was a trumpet player and singer with the band when Lawrence Welk made his debut on KTLA, a local television station in Los Angeles. It was May the 11th, 1951. We were sort of nervous that first night, but over the next few weeks at the Aragon Ballroom, as our crowds grew by the hundreds every night, we knew we were on to something. Less than 5 years later, we were on national television, sponsored by the Dodge dealers. Today, we're here at the Deer Park Winery and Auto Museum in Escondido. And this is a beautiful, fully restored 1955 Dodge. I feel right at home with these cars because one of our perks was a brand new Dodge every year. What a deal. There's no question about it. When it came to dance bands in the 1950s, the man who made the most of his golden opportunity was Lawrence Welk. And here he is now to welcome you to the Dodge Dancing Party.
Thank you. Thank you, and a pleasant good evening, friends. A hearty welcome to your Dodge Dancing Party. We always look forward to this musical hour with you. Here are all the boys with a logical opening tune. The band played on. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. There we have the opening number out of the way. Now let's meet our lovely little champagne lady. Tonight, little Alice Long recalls a favorite Western ballad, The Wayward Wind.
Oh, the wayward wind is a restless wind, a restless wind that yearns to wander, and I was born the next of kin, the next of kin to the wayward wind. In a lonely shack by a railroad track, he spent his younger days, and I I guess the sound of the outward bound made him a slave to his wandering ways. And the wayward wind is a restless wind, a restless wind that yearns to wander, and he was born the next of kin, the next of kin to the wayward wind. Oh, I met him there in a border town. He vowed we'd never part, though he tried his best to settle down. Now I'm alone with a broken heart, and the wayward wind is a restless wind, a restless wind that yearns to wander, and he was born the next of kin, the next of kin to the wayward wind, to the wayward wind.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to introduce our favorite accordionist, and I know he's one of your favorites, too. Myron Floren and the song Avalon. Are you ready, Myron? 1, 2, 3. Myron, that new accordion certainly sounds wonderful. Very fine. Today, ladies and gentlemen, marks the birthday of the beloved Scottish poet Bobby Burns. And for our many friends, Scottish friends, would like to ask the lovely Lennon sisters to offer a song from Scotland.
By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love were ever wont to gaze, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. so gently sweet after. Disturb not her dream, thou stalked of whose echo resounds through the glen. Ye wild whistling blackbirds in yon thorny den, thou green-crested lapwing, thy screaming forbear. I charge you, disturb not my slumbering fair. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond, Loch Lomond, Loch Lomond.
Everybody always wonders how I got started with the Welk band. Well, in the late 40s, I had been working with various bands, and in early 51, I was playing with a band that had a show on a radio station in Grand Island, Nebraska. It was called Polka Time. Lawrence Welk came over one day when he was in town and said he was looking for a trumpet player. He listened to me for a while, and then he said, "If he can play a polka, he can't be all bad." He told me if I could make it to St. Joseph, Missouri the next night, I could audition. St. Joe was my hometown, so I thought, why not? Well, I got on a milk train that night, and it stopped 1,000 times, but I made it. My dad picked me up and took me to the Frog Hop Ballroom. As we were playing, Lawrence says, "Do you sing?" And I said, "Sure." You don't want to say no to anything when you're young. So I got up and sang "The Sunny Side of the Street." Well, the audience, which was full of my friends and my wife's 4 sisters, gave me a huge ovation. And that's how I became a singer, too. I moved my family back to St. Joe and went out on the road with Lawrence Welk. My road to fame and fortune began. Oh, yeah.
And now here we have a very wonderful entertainer, Jack Imel, the pride of Portland, Indiana. Jack has a very fine arrangement of the song Blue Skies. Jack? If you notice, folks, when Jack plays, he keeps singing along by himself. I'd like to ask you to sing a little softer. If the union ever catches you here singing along like this, I'll have to pay an extra scale for that. It's a good thing they can't hear me. On with the show, Dick Kessner and his Stradivarius with a beautiful waltz that has been a favorite for sentimental occasions for many, many years. I love you truly. Lido, Latin, Billy Wright, that was very, very nice. And I'd like to comment on the wonderful shots our director came up with on this number. Jimmy Hobson, very wonderful. And now all the champagne music makers, once again, a bubbling champagne arrangement of Allah's Holiday. And we invite you folks here at the studio, as well as you folks out there in TV land, to dance. 1 and 2 and...
Life out on the road can be hard, and when you've got a pretty little girl waiting for you at home, it's really tough. Pauline Wood was my high school sweetheart, and she was the love of my life. After high school, it was wartime, of course, and I was in the 765th Air Force Band. We were sent back to base in Joplin, Missouri, so Pauline came down and we headed for the Justice of the Peace. We got married on August 15th, 1943. It was the best day of my life. The next morning, I was a little late getting back to the base. Well, they restricted me to the base for a week, and the guys in the barracks really laughed. What a way to spend a honeymoon. We had 2 kids, a daughter, Winona, and a son, Jeff. And Pauline put up with me in my crazy musician life for 57 years. She was a great gal, and I miss her every day. Pauline, there was nobody exactly like you.
And now a friendly battle of music with our boys in the band. The tune Exactly Like You. And we're going to start out with our trumpet section, getting started with George Towell. George, 1, 2. Again for our lovely little champagne lady. Alice Lawn and Buddy Hayes are a happy-go-lucky twosome as they enjoy their humble surroundings.
Hello, honey.
Oh, hello, dear.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, but oh honey, ain't we got fun?
The rent's unpaid, dear, but we never fuss. Sweet dreams are made, dear, for people like us.
Newly married, though we're harried, ain't we got fun? Tax inspectors bill collectors, still we have fun.
There's nothing surer. The rich get rich and the poor get poorer.
In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Two can't live as cheap as one, but ain't we got fun? No big raises, bosses' praises, still we have fun.
We've only started as Mummy and Pop. Are we downhearted? I'll say that we're not.
Someday, honey, we'll have money. Won't that be fun? And then we'll get with a smart set. Won't that be fun?
Here's my decision. We'll stay right home and watch television.
In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun?
Yes, they're such a happy couple. The boys in the band have asked if they could play a Latin American song for you. So we gave them a gay ranchero. We hope you will enjoy it. Gentlemen, 1, 2. Of a pretty girl is presented to us now by our fiddling Romeo, Bob Lido, as he plays and sings Ain't She Sweet? 1, 2.
Ain't she sweet? See you walking down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Pull me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think that's kind of neat? Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Oh, go, go. Hawaii, I'm as happy as could be. How could anything so cute and wonderful care for me? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think she's kind of neat? Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? So sweet, so sweet.
Things were moving fast for me in 1951, and it kept my family moving too. I packed up the kids and Pauline, and we drove to California in my dad's 1938 Chevy. Believe me, it wasn't big and luxurious like this baby. The four of us crossed the desert, and man, was it hot. Lawrence thought California was the place to be, and of course, he was right. As I told you, the crowds just poured into the Aragon Ballroom. Some nights, the firemen had to close the doors and not let any more people inside. It was at the Aragon that my comedy act kicked in. Lawrence encouraged the band guys to dance with the women in the audience once in a while, and I pinned a note on my jacket that said, "I give green stamps," just so they would pick me. I had always been a funny kind of guy, but when I got up on stage, live or on television, I just had no shame. I would do just about anything to get a laugh. Lawrence always said, "You never know about Rocky when the red light goes on." In the number coming up, you'll see me and the guys in costume. And this is what we called Singing It Straight.
On with the show as we find Larry Hooper and the boys feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley.
Howdy, Clem.
Howdy, Zeke.
How you feeling?
Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley. Oh, so low, it's a misery. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley. 'Cause my darling doesn't care anymore for me. She was sweet as cherry cider the day we made a vow. But there's someone else a-sippin' my cherry cider now. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley. Oh, so low, oh, so low, it's a misery. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley. 'Cause my darling doesn't care anymore for me.
Care for me.
She was warmer than cooking until she did me dirt. There's a new love in her kitchen who's eating my dessert. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley.
Oh, so low.
Oh, so low, it's a misery. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley. 'Cause my darling doesn't care anymore for me.
Care for me.
I'm a-gonna hop a freight train and ramble down the track. But if she should crook her finger, I'll come a-rambling back. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley.
Oh, so low.
Oh, so low, it's a misery. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley. 'Cause my baby's in cahoots with the guy who's in my boots. And she doesn't give two hoots anymore for me. Feeling low, low, low in the Lehigh Valley.
In the valley.
'Cause my darling doesn't care anymore for me. Feeling mighty low.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're very happy to announce that the town of Yankton, South Dakota has been honored as an All-American City by Look magazine. We almost feel that Yankton is our hometown because we played there for 6 happy years. To my friends, the citizens of Yankton, South Dakota, we dedicate our next number, a Dixieland number, featuring Pete Fountain and the boys. Gentlemen, swing out. 1. Number 4, Yankton, South Dakota. Once again, we honor our Scottish friends as Jack Martin sings My Bonnie Lassie. 1, 2.
Drums in my heart are drumming, I hear the bagpipes humming, my bonny lassie's coming over the sea. My heart she's bringing with her, I hear the bluebells ringing, soon we'll be howling, flinging, my love and me. Somewhere a ship and crew sails o'er the ocean blue, bringing my bonnie, oh bring her back to me. That's why the drums are drumming, that's why the pipes are humming, that's why my hearts are coming back to me. Sad are the lads she's leaving, many a sigh they're heaving, even the heather's grieving, crying with dew. She's left her native Highland to come and live in my land. She'll love the smoke and smile and say howdy do. I'll meet her at the shore, playing the pipe for her, dressed in a kilt and a tam o' shanter too. Drums in my heart are drumming, I hear the bagpipes humming, my bonny lassie's coming, coming to me, coming to me.
Thank you very much, Jack Martin. Jack Martin from Nelsonville, Ohio. Our ragtime piano man has a real musical pickup for us at this time. Big Tiny Little Junior plays a medley of popular songs we all remember. Take it away, Tiny. very, very fine. This man has such wonderful rhythm. George Thau now, the man with the crazy horn and the mellophone, assists Rocky Rockwell, the man with the crazy haircut. The song, That's My Girl. A one, and a two.
Yes, that's my girl. Take a look at her, she belongs to me. Yes, that's my girl. Hands off, don't touch. She looks just like an angel, but she's human just the same. So I'm not taking chances. I won't tell her address or even her name, 'cause that's my girl. I'm adding her to my family, and I love that girl, and everything's fine. So until the day she says yes, keeping my fingers crossed, 'cause that's my girl, and she's gonna say mine. That's my girl, I'm adding her to my family, and I love that girl, and everything's fine. So until the day she says yes, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, 'cause that's my girl, and she's gonna stay mine.
Well, that was me and my trumpet, and I didn't even have to wear a funny costume or get a pie in the face. I had so many funny moments on the show, it's hard to choose my favorite. I had fun the night I dressed up like a rock and roll star and destroyed my guitar, and maybe my reputation. And here's a piece of history. Janet Lennon and I went out on the pier in Santa Monica, and we really attracted a crowd. Was it us, or was it that brand new invention, the TV camera? Everybody wanted to be on television back then, and I guess we really haven't changed so much after all. But here's my favorite. The boss just can't resist his impulse to sing along with me. It was a total surprise, believe me.
And now, friends, lovely Dianne Lennon, a very charming young lady with a very beautiful voice, gets a solo this evening. Here she is singing A Chapel in the Moonlight.
How I'd love to hear the organ in the chapel in the moonlight, while we're strolling down the aisle, where roses entwine. How I'd love to hear you whisper in the chapel in the moonlight, that the love light in your eyes forever will shine, till the roses turn to ashes, till the organ turns to rust. If you'll never come, I'll still be there till the moonlight turns to dust. How I'd love to hear the choir in the chapel in the moonlight, as they sing, oh, promise me
you, Dianne. Such a very lovely young lady. More champagne music coming your way now as we invite you to dance to the catchy tune, It's Delightful to Be Married. 1, 2, 3.
I loved working with Lawrence Welk and being in the Welk band, but it was hard work. We'd do television show and then do live appearances at night. By 1962, I was ready to move on and try something different. I got a band together, had my own show, working the Nevada circuit. We performed in places like Las Vegas, Reno, Lake Tahoe, and played all the good casinos like the Stardust and Harris. We played dance, show music, and I was still my same old quiet self. My dad was ill in 1970, and we moved back to St. Joe. In the years after that, my band played in the hotels in Kansas City. I retired that band in 1983, and I did some cruise work so I could get a taste of shipboard life. By the way, my hobby is building model ships. In 1988, we moved to Sun City, Arizona, and I played with the house band at the Wigwam Resort for 7 years. These days, I've been working with my friend Steve Cooper in Chicago, playing with his band, still singing and having a great old time. Maybe I'll be seeing you sometime soon.
Thank you so much. And now on with the show. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very talented young man from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Kenny Trimble. The song, I'll Be Seeing You, and a very wonderful trombone man. Kenny? Very, very fine, Kenny Trimble. Now we're getting to about that time. Rocky?
Good night, ladies.
Farewell, gentlemen.
Sweet dreams, everyone. We're going to leave you now. Oh, yeah, a happy time, happy time, happy time. Oh, yeah, a happy time.
Dodge had a good time, too.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, gentlemen.
So long, everyone. It's time to leave you now. Good night.
I got to thinking about the party we had back in 1952 when we celebrated the first anniversary at the Aragon Ballroom. We each had a cake with our name on it, and I was right up there on top. So I said, I think we all deserve a 50th anniversary cake today. Happy anniversary to us. Happy anniversary to us. Happy anniversary, dear Welk Show. Happy 50th anniversary to us. Thanks for coming to my 50th anniversary party. Bye-bye.